So remember when we thought maybe, just maybe Doria, Meghan's mother, was the only force that could put up with Meghan? Yeah, about that. Apparently, not even her mother could survive the Montecito madness. Today, we're diving into an article that claims Meghan's constant moaning was so unbearable, it drove her own mother out of the door, suitcase in hand. And honestly, after seeing the staff flee left and right, Doria might have just joined the unofficial Sussex Survivor Club. Welcome aboard, Doria. Hello everyone, I'm Sir Chairs, and in this channel, we analyze videos through the lens of PR. So according to this Yahoo article, Doria, the Zen yoga teacher, and I know what you're thinking because I thought it too, if the one person who's supposed to be the calm in the chaos, the peaceful, grounded yoga mom who would be able to breathe through anything, cannot take it anymore, what does that say about the environment in Montecito? Allegedly saying that she had enough of Meghan's constant whining and insatiable ways. If the woman who teaches people how to breathe for a living cannot hold her own breath through Meghan's drama, we might have a bigger problem. Now, Doria apparently moved into their Montecito mansion 18 months ago to help with the kids and support the couple during their personal and professional challenges, aka when Netflix started asking questions and Spotify said goodbye and Archwell became the PR version of Ghost Town. But now, Doria's like, I am done. She grabbed her suitcase and said, Namaste, I'm out. What did Doria think was going to happen? Like mother, like daughter, right? She is Meghan's daughter. She's supposed to know Meghan best. So right now, if we take a step back and look at Meghan Markle's brand, it isn't just hard to work for. It's hard to live with as well. This isn't just some office job you clock out of. Living in that house means 24/7 exposure to Meghan Markle experience, the brand launches, the media tantrums, the spiritual one-liners, and the daily monologues about being misunderstood. Again, Doria is supposed to be the calm in the storm, the grounded one, the woman who teaches breath work, for crying out loud. If she couldn't hold her breath through all the drama, if even she decided she'd rather go back to the LA traffic than sit through another of Meghan's brainstorm session about jam and rosé, that says everything and a lot. If Doria is the one person in theory that should be able to float above it all, but when the energy in the house, and it's a huge house, is that draining and not even a yoga mat, breathing exercises, and wine can save you, I say, way to go, Doria. And after reading and hearing that 25 plus employees walk out the door over the past few years, Mary Doria finally realized, maybe they're onto something. I mean, she is like a fly on the wall. So we know that Doria knows a lot. Because at some point, you stop being the peacemaker and start becoming the enabler, just like Harry has become. Maybe she finally hit her limit. Maybe she realized no amount of homemade tea or positive affirmations could fix what is broken here. And instead of just putting in an official resignation, she just packed her suitcase and said, goodbye. Gave a silent nod and left. Did Doria do a soft quitting family edition on Meghan? Because that is funny. And let's talk about optics though, because you know Meghan is all about optics. She spent the last few years crafting this curated, Pinterest perfect version of herself. Strong, supportive, family first. Her whole brand was being wrapped in soft glow of motherhood and mindfulness and matriarch energy. She wants to be seen as someone who values roots, who protects family and women. But let's look at the receipts because her dad is estranged. Her half-siblings have been painted as toxic. Her staff, they leave faster than you can say press release. And now her own mother, the last standing relative in the corner, has allegedly quietly packed her bags and walked out. That's a full-blown reputation hemorrhage. And here's where it gets even more telling, because you and I saw it years ago. Doria never really seemed all that comfortable in Meghan's world to begin with. Go back and watch any footage where Doria is included. She always looks uncomfortable in the background. No big interviews, no spotlight moments, no gushy captions from Meghan saying, "Thank you, Mom, I couldn't do it without you." Not even a Mother's Day post. And this is someone who posts about jam jars and faux fruit baskets. Doria always looked like she was just tolerating the cameras, not embracing them. She was the silent prop for the "look how grounded I am" narrative. But the truth is, Meghan never really celebrated her the way we usually celebrate our mothers, especially for someone who claims family is everything. She's running them out. Because if you're building your brand around family, focused and centered, but end up running off the last family member who actually speaks to you, what are you even doing? You can't preach unity and healing while bleeding out every relationship behind the scenes. At some point, the public catches on, which we caught on years ago, but she will not admit it. And the message becomes very clear. The problem isn't everyone walking away. What are they walking away from? That's the problem. The person or the thing that they're walking away from. We talk about brand sustainability all the time on this channel because it's not just about launching a product, posting a cute reel, or getting a magazine cover. It's about creating a structure that people want to be part of, something that builds over time with trust, consistency, and relationships that last. But what we are seeing with Meghan, it's unsustainable leadership. It's constant turnaround, not just assistants, not just interns. We're talking high level. We're talking press secretaries, communication directors, executives, people with careers who wanted this to work and ran for the hills. You don't get that kind of turnaround without a deeper issue at the top. Please, even the rumor mill has it that house staff also has a huge turnaround. Every project that she touches has a short shelf life. Archetypes canceled, Netflix shows delayed, brand launches confusing, inconsistent, and often lacking follow-through plan. There's no long game because there's no stable team, and no team sticks around long enough to see anything through. It's control without connection. This is the heart of it. You cannot run a brand like a dictatorship and still expect loyalty. You cannot demand 24/7 dedication while offering no emotional support, safety, or clarity. No sense of collaboration. That's not leadership. That's micromanagement. But she loves to mask it as a vision. But here's the irony. Meghan Markle wants to be seen as a mogul, a female founder, and a modern-day Oprah meets Gwyneth hybrid with a meaningful message and billion-dollar brand. Real moguls don't drive away every single person on their team or alienates their entire family. In fact, it's the opposite. They always talk about family, how they want more time with family. You do not build an empire by isolating everyone. You don't grow a movement by standing alone at the top. That's not power. That's narcissism and ego. And that is never scalable. And in the end, you can launch all the jam jars, all the rosé bottles you want. But if no one wants to work with you, partner with you, or even just live with you, you're not building a brand. You're just wasting time and money. If everyone from staff to in-laws to your own mother is exiting stage left, the brand starts looking, well, toxic, which is what everyone has been calling her for years. And in Hollywood, perception is power. If Doria's out, it's time to stop asking who's next and start asking what's left. Let this be a reminder: the people around your brand matters. The people around you matter. Because if the vibe is off behind the scenes, it's definitely going to show on screen. Whew. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you here. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.